Hey guys, what's up? Coach Carey here. First of all, thanks for checking out my video. And I just want to kind of share with you guys my story and how I got involved with Beachbody and um, kind of about what it all means to me. Um, I am, I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete at heart and always have been, plays college sports. I graduated college in 2007, and then I went into the working world where I work as a computer programmer. So I'm in the IT field, and what that meant for me was I was sitting behind a desk for 8 hours a day, in the car for about two. So I spent a lot of time on my butt, and I kind of lost touch with that athletic side of myself. Um, and so 4 years passed me by pretty quickly. So I found myself in the end of 2011. I put on about 30 pounds, and I was feeling it everywhere. I was very unhappy. My breakfast consisted of scarfing down a couple granola bars on the way into work, and then lunches were like steak and cheese and French fries. I love French fries, still do, but I was eating them a lot more than I should. Um, and I was feeling it in my waistline. Like I have love handles, and I remember distinctly I was leaning up against my coworker's desk, and my butt was like right where I was leaning against, and I just felt like everything was like sticking out from the sides, and I was really just kind of like disgusted with myself, and I didn't know what to do, but I really felt like I needed a change, and that summer in 2011, I was switching jobs, so I had some free time, so I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna start running, I got to do something, so. I looked up Couch to 5K. I started doing that. Like that was all cool, but wasn't really getting any results. And I'm not really a runner, so it wasn't like I was gung ho about it. And then at the end of the summer, I distinctly remember I was sitting in my friend's backyard. They were having like a little barbecue, and my best friend Ashley says to me, "Oh, have you heard of this new insanity program? It's supposed to be the hardest thing ever put out on DVD." And I'm like, no, I never heard of that. And that was kind of the end of the conversation. But immediately, the hardest program ever put on DVD, I'm like, well, what is that? The athlete, the competitive person in me came out. And so I get home, I get online, I start Googling, and I kind of see what insanity is all about. $119, but I said, whatever. The money was worth it. It was, if it's going to help me lose this weight, I'm gonna try it. So right then, I spent the $120. And if you guys know me, I like to keep my money. I'm a saver. But so I spent the $120, and I got the program in the mail about a week later, and hung that wall calendar right up, and I was determined to do every single day. And I remember the first morning, I got up in the morning before work, and I'm working out to this DVD in my basement, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what is this? I felt like such a fool. I'm like, with the TV, me and the TV. I don't know. It just felt really weird to me. It was hard. The next day, I felt like I couldn't walk. My calves were just like rocks. Rock hard. You're like, oh, how can I even do this? But I stuck with it. I kept doing it. Day after day after day. I was checking those box off, checking those box off. I was committed to doing that program. Um, all of a sudden I realized that these 36-inch jeans that I'm wearing are getting a little bit loose. And I'm like, wow, this is really working. Like my body's changing. And then, I started slowly making changes in my food, little by little by little, but just small little habits every day. I completed my 60 days. I lost about 20 pounds doing insanity, and I was so motivated that then I went on to try P90X. I wanted to start lifting some weights. Um, Kept going. Ultimately, I lost about 30 pounds, and I got in better shape than I was when I was a college athlete. So I was feeling really good about myself. And over the course of the next 2 years, I just continued on with different programs or repeating programs. I was hooked. I was looking up every program, Asylum. The second something was going to come out, I was getting it. I loved it. Like I was, it was my thing. And because I was doing all this, people were asking me, how'd you get these results? Like, how'd you lose all this weight? You look great. Or people that were kind of doing Beachbody stuff, they were asking me, like, what about this program? What do you think about that? Blah, blah, blah. So, I was kind of just sharing what I was doing throughout the course of those couple of years. And then, with it, I started getting really like active on YouTube and looking up, people doing workouts on YouTube, the same workouts that I was doing. And then I found this guy, Todd Midget, on YouTube, who was doing all the same stuff I was doing, and like every day I would tune into his channel to watch his workout for that day, or see what he was doing. Um, so then I decided, in one of his videos, he said something like, "Reach out to me if you want to be in our challenge group." And so I reached out to him, and through email we went back and forth, and I joined one of his challenge groups, and like through the group we had a lot of fun, and we did some competitions, and I started kind of meet other people who are into this stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is great. Like I had such a great time, and coming out of that challenge group, my head started to kind of ask questions. Well, I know that coaching exists. Like this guy's a coach, and I don't really know what he's doing, but I know he's making some money, and he's doing all the stuff that I'm already kind of doing with people in my network, like sharing what I'm doing. So I sent him another email and I said, hey, like I think I want to talk to you about this coaching thing. And I had the conversation with Todd. I remember he was in the car, and it was a short conversation. He's just like, yeah, go sign up, and then we'll do this. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sign up. And I don't think he believed me at first. I didn't know that at the time, but I don't think he believed me at first. But anyways, I went in right away and I signed up to be a coach. And then like the week later, I went on vacation, so I didn't really do anything yet. And I remember being in vacation, and I get this. I was tagged in a post that Todd made. Next, Coach Basics group or something starts next Monday. Carrie Kravitz and two other people. You guys are in, and I said to my girlfriend Megan, I was like, I don't know what all this means, but I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing, but I just plugged in and I did it, and I followed Todd. And then, surely enough, like I fell in love with the business side of it. Like, my entrepreneurial side started coming out. I was making a little bit of money. I was helping some people lose weight. I was connected with all these other cool people that were, doing similar stuff to me. So I guess what else I want to tell you is, through that I started to do a little bit of personal development. And soon after I became a coach, well, not too soon, but like the following year, I lost my grandfather, and that was really like it was a huge blow. I wasn't. It was expecting it, but it's always too soon, right? But I was really struggling. It was struggling with dealing with the loss of my grandfather, and it was affecting almost every other area of my life. It was affecting my relationship. Sorry. Um, so, I had enough strength to know that like I needed help. So I went out and I got help, and I started dealing with my issue, and I kind of made it past that. And then like through getting help, I kind of discovered that there's some secrets in my life that I was hiding or ashamed of and whatnot, and because I had the strength, because of all the personal development I had done, I had the strength to face these issues. And don't get me wrong, I'm still facing these issues. I guess I shouldn't call them issues, but they're just hurdles, speed bumps in our life. We all got them. And so for the past 2 years, I've been coaching, and my business has evolved. But I think like the most important thing that I want to share with you guys is, me personally, I have evolved, not only physically. Yeah, I lost 30 pounds, and that's great. And I hope that for everyone that you can, get to where you want to be physically. And like us as coaches, we're going to help you get there. But the other really big thing that Beachbody has done for me is it showed me what personal development is about. And also, it showed me what personal development is about, but it's also helped me in so many ways. I mean, confidence, which I'm still working on, but confidence just being such a big thing, teaching me how to be a leader, how to be a positive example, how to connect with people. I really, Beachbody has changed my life, and I totally mean that wholeheartedly. Beachbody has changed my life. Um, so I'm very thankful for it. And so that's just kind of a little bit about my story. That's where I stand now. Right now, I'm a diamond coach. I've been coaching for 2 years, loving every minute of it. And I hope that you, whether you decide to join Beachbody as just a customer and you're looking to get some, help with some fitness results, or you join our coaching team, um, I do decide that you hope to join us though, because it's a great decision. And yeah, so that's my story. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Talk to you soon.